Screw all that. We look at life as a one big laugh. Oh, the Go Kart Brothers Show. The Go Kart Brothers Show. The Go Kart Brothers Show. The Go Kart Brothers Show.
Oh, hey! How's
Hey,
it
what's
going?
going on?
I always hear that, and he says movies, and I think he says boobies.
I thought so too.
Should we have him redo it and say boobies?
No.
No?
No,
I think
like it.
I think it's good the way it is. I like the ambiguousness of did he say boobies? I don't know. And it's a little classier of not knowing rather than it being so
It adds
blatant.
mystery and boners.
Yeah,
to the
you don't
mix.
want blatant boobies. You want
Okay.
subtle boobies.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like
Whatever.
You like blatant
Just
boobies?
boobies.
He likes big dumb tits right in
He
his
likes
face.
sand. Yeah, he likes the quicksand titties.
Big, ridiculous dumb
Just
tits.
you can get lost in those things.
And infected vaginas on his
Yep.
head.
Oh, the angry vag head. Yeah. Those of you joining us on the live show may be wondering why we have it titled GKB versus the angry vag head. It is because Steve decided to embed like a 2-foot aluminum thing into his forehead last week,
Mhm.
which was fun and made his forehead look like an angry vagina. But you can't put vagina on Twitch, so we'd say vag head, which apparently is fine.
Well, because heads are fine.
Vag head's fine, but vagina as a body part like is wrong apparently. So
Oh my god.
yeah, and that's after like a week of healing. Like it was bad last week.
Did you keep
There's
your
some-
keys in there or anything like that? Like,
Mhm.
when it-
Keep
yeah.
this change in there.
Yeah.
The doctor and the nurse were actually very surprised at how
yeah,
fast it
so-
healed.
They were surprised at what?
How fast it healed.
You should check out Slurms' Twitter history if you want to see the
Yeah.
how bad it originally
Lots
was.
of other fun things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of weirdness going on your
A lot of
Twitter.
shit
right now.
going on over there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Want to say welcome to the chat room. J Dub, what's up? And JBJ, thanks for retweeting us. It's awesome. And if you are watching us on one of our many other ways that we stream, thank you
Affiliates.
so much for joining us.
Syndication.
Yeah.
All across the globe. We're big in Australia.
We're big in the Cayman Islands,
We're on
actually.
right after Out of This World.
It's really
Out
thank
of
you,
this
Cayman
world.
Islands.
And after 5 episodes of Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
What was that show with Jerry O'Connell where he was like
Sliders!
No, it was before Sliders. It was syndicated. Sliders was on Fox. This was syndicated, and it was him in like high school. Because it was around that time of like Out of This World.
Oh, I like that. Was that the one where she froze time all the time?
Yeah.
I love that show.
She
My
froze
dad said it
time?
was too stupid to watch though,
Was
so
it?
I always had to watch it when he wasn't home.
Like Sabrina
he's
the Witch or
wondering.
something? I don't know.
Joe's apartment?
No,
I never saw that.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh, God.
Mm.
That's worth
Make sure you
it.
type really loud so it's really distracting and horrible.
Clacka, 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 clacka.
Yeah, don't mute, even though you clearly have a mute button on the side
Clacka.
of your device there.
Clacka,
Clickety
clacka.
clack. I'm a duck clickety clack. I'm I'm good at looking up stuff now. I'm good at research.
My Secret Identity.
What the crap is that?
Oh, that was a good show too. I only
It
saw a
wasn't
couple.
good, but it was
Oh,
like I
thought
watched
was
it.
good.
But it had Jerry O'Connell in it.
Yeah, so it couldn't have been that good.
Was it as good
Jerry
as Lab
O'Connell.
Rats? Lab Rats? Anyone? No one?
I don't know.
Lab rats.
And Shannon,
You're
this
not-
is one of those other situations where I don't know if I can properly explain, like make you understand.
They don't exist. If you can't explain who they are to me,
He was in Stand By Me. He
Oh,
was
I've
the
seen
fat.
that.
He was the fat kid.
That's right.
Oh, they're a
But then he
bunch
got skinny and
He's
he
like a
married
bunch of
the chick who
stupid
played
kids.
Mystique in the original X-Men movies.
He was getting
John
fondled by
Stamos?
Jared from Subway, and they
He
were doing the
married
Subway
her
dive
after
together.
John Stamos was done with her.
No, I'm not gonna know that.
Said that. God.
That was terrible, by the way. You're a
In
terrible
fact, you know
person.
that. I hope you're looking at a website to garner that
Stamos
info.
pulled out. He's like, "That's it. I'm done." And O'Connell tagged in.
That's what Jared said or did. Pulled out. Jerry O'Connell. Anyway.
This is Jerry's angry vagina now.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
Stuff's
sorry,
happening.
I derailed the intro. So how's it going, guys?
It's going. Oh, I heard you finally got to see the Star Wars Rogue One.
I did. I watched a little bit of it earlier.
Finally? Like you're just now seeing it? Oh no.
I didn't get to finish it,
Thank
so
you.
I'm hoping for a happy ending, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Do you like the
Pretty good.
droid?
Yeah, and that droid has to live because droids. I mean, they live. Like he's gonna. I can't wait to see him in episode 8. You know.
It's no
I'm
Han
sorry.
Solo.
My son is watching 30 Rock, and he has to come in and tell me like all these amazing, funny things that they're saying, and I'm like, no, not right now. Like I was there when it happened like 5 years ago, but yeah.
That was my dad's favorite show. One of them.
It's a good show.
I love that show.
Third Rock
Yeah.
from the Sun. Is that what we're talking about?
No,
No, 30 Rock.
Fuck out of here.
Which one's 30 Rock?
30
That's
Rock.
the TV show one.
Tina Fey.
You know, at the same time that came out, there was one something on the Sunset Strip, and
So,
it was,
yeah, Studio 6 on the Sunset.
That's
and it
not
was
good.
so good. It was an
an Aaron
awesome
Sorkin.
show.
It was decent. It was much different. It was more of a drama.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a drama.
And
That
then
was
it-
weird.
it
Yeah, 'cause
failed.
I vividly remember that they both premiered like the same week.
The same type of like
Yeah.
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 The same like
Saturday Night Live.
setting, but totally different.
Yeah.
Like
It wasn't bad. 30 Rock is great though. It's super rewatchable.
You know.
I would rank it
you
in
say
my
tomatoes.
top. I would rank it in my top 3 comedies of all time.
What?
Comedy
It's-
series?
Yeah,
Up there
it's
with
pretty
Yeah,
good.
comedy
Sunshine.
series. Yeah,
With Sunshine, Philadelphia.
that would be one of them, and the other one's Arrested Development.
Oh, Rest of Villain's really good too.
Before Netflix?
Like
Are you-
as of
are
right
you
now,
include
Before
Netflix
I
in
would have
there?
said Seinfeld.
Oh.
Seinfeld's probably my number 4.
What about Misfits of Science? Was that up there?
It's not up there because I've never seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it. What is that?
yeah, me
well.
neither.
Well, I can't help it.
We're talking about TV
It was,
tonight,
it's
ladies and
one of the
gentlemen.
first shows that Courtney Cox was in. Misfits of Science.
Oh.
Speaking of TV, Shannon and I have watched a show that is really, really good.
What is
Oh.
it?
You want to go there, Shannon?
I have
Go
no
there.
idea which one you're gonna say.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend!
Apparently,
Oh my God.
Shannon likes it.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Okay. I don't even know why I put it on. It had this terrible, terrible title, but it had these amazing reviews. And so I'm like, this is dumb. And I'm like, well, and I was sick. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. And so in bed, nothing to do. So I put it on. It is, they have these musical sessions, and it is this wonderful thing where they take typical like rom-com slash fairy tale slash that type of ideology, and then they take it to the nth degree and just expose like how freaking crazy the whole scenario is that we romanticize in our culture. And they actually use a lot of like feminist terminology and things like that to kind of really hit it home, but then they fall into the trap all over again. But they do it in a way where you kind of think like, okay, this chick chasing this guy is gonna be really annoying, but she's really, really charismatic and likable.
Mhm.
Really good. And the lady that's the main character, she's also the producer, and she actually wrote one of the songs from the musical episode recently of the Flash Supergirl crossover with Super Friends. She's like, I love her. It's just like I binged like the entire 2 seasons in like probably 3 days.
What-
It was yeah, I was just like super happy with it.
Yeah, and I kind of got caught up in it because of her watching it, and I had to go. I rewatched I watched every episode. I went back and caught up, and
Because I was like halfway through when he came in, and he's like, and then I caught him like watching. He's like, I gotta catch up.
it's really good. And the songs I thought would be cringy, but they like one of the songs is called "Heavy Boobs," and it deals with the main ex's
Heavy boobs.
huge boobs, and like they have a song about her period and like period sex and all this others. It's
deal with like like how she's like no, because the one girl's like pretty much talking about how the fact that she's a double D and a size 6, so she's like proportionately, you know, like not really what you put on mainstream TV anymore, you know, and she's talking about like no, these are not hot. You should not like envy these. These are like a big pain in my ass, and the heavy boob song.
I wish there'd be a pain in my ass. You know what I'm talking about?
Fantastic. Anyway,
I want her to put her boobs in my ass.
What the hell is that?
That might be difficult.
Logistically, I don't think it's going to work, Jason.
So,
well,
did you say something about Flash musical?
Yeah, there was a Flash Supergirl crossover musical this week.
Oh, okay. So I haven't gotten there yet. Okay.
No, yeah, it's this week. It's good.
What?
I'm all caught up on Supergirl. I am not caught up on Flash. So some of that, it was a Flash episode. So some of those, I'm like, why are these characters like this? But it was well done.
Crazy. Okay.
Sorry, did you hear me yelling at my kid?
Nope.
Not this time.
Good.
So, Zelly Belly.
Yelling at your kid?
Yeah, well, it's like as soon as we start podcasting, he knows both parents aren't available. And so, like, you start hearing, like,
party time!
Yeah, I heard this huge bang and the fridge door shut. It's like, you're not supposed to be getting food. You didn't ask for a snack. What are you doing?
Yeah, but you can't do shit. You got to talk on that microphone. I
had to, like, drop the camera and start screaming at him. Anyway.
He's getting out a thing of cheese and a bunch of knives.
Yeah. Whatever. It's fun, too. But anyway. We also watched the Iron Fist. The whole thing, the whole season 1.
I watched that.
You already forgot it, Brent, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was horrible.
I don't blame you.
Okay,
how was it?
I still don't
get
it.
It wasn't
as bad as what everyone said.
But it was very mediocre.
It was blah.
I still don't get, and like my brain turned off at one point because I'm like, well, how can they vote? Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but
go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, how do they vote him off the board if he's got 51%?
That was weird and lazy.
I don't understand that
There was some lazy, and there were lazy.
There were some other lazy things.
The way the one sibling completely turned at the end, they didn't really do a good job. Like, they kind of hinted at that. I don't know.
There were a few.
I was surprised because I like the Iron Fist actor from Game of Thrones, but I was not. He seemed so blah in this. Like, Iron Fist was the least interesting part of that show.
Yeah. Like, they kind of overdid the fact that he kind of got uncontrollable. Like, he just kind of, I don't know, it was like, I don't know if you really gonna go crazy all the time like that. It's just, but yeah.
Who Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't consistent with him being able to control the chi or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, occasionally like he could just do it whenever, and then other times it was like this massive build up, and it's like
it takes me 5 weeks.
And then they never showed him do it again.
Yeah. It had some good points. It had some really good story elements to it, but yeah, it fell apart at certain points. It was really kind of hard to stick with.
The martial arts stuff was the best to me. Like watching and seeing like the drunken fighter and like them hitting those kind of like, I guess, martial art memes. Like hitting those was always cool. Like the fight scenes were the best part of the whole thing.
Not to go on a complete tangent, but I watched a couple of a show today that it's a TV show, and it has, I think, the best martial arts I've seen in a TV show. Have you guys ever checked out Into the Badlands?
No, I wanted to. Second season
watched
right
the first,
now, right?
Yeah, so the second season just came out, so I watched 4 episodes, I think, or 3 episodes. It's a pretty cool, it's like almost like Mad Max meets Kung Fu, where the society is broken down, and there are these kind of bands of families that control areas, and these warriors who there aren't any guns, and they haven't really addressed why there aren't any. But the fighting in it is pretty fucking brutal and the best I've seen in a TV show.
And this is like after The Walking Dead, right? On AMC.
I think it's on A. I'm watching it on Netflix. I think it's on AMC though. Yeah. But
the Badlands.
Into the Badlands.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
It like I like the characters and the story seems cool so far, but it's beautiful to look at, and the choreography is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I only saw minutes of it, and I wasn't able to get into it, and it looked kind of cheesy.
Yeah, you didn't see any of the brutal.
I didn't.
There is some brutal. Like I can't. It's almost. I'm surprised it's not an HBO show with how the violence is on it. But it's cool so far.
Well, speaking of violence, did anybody else watch the trailer for American Gods?
I did not. I read the book, but I haven't checked any of that out.
The trailer is like looks pretty brutal.
Does it look good?
It looks good. I will say, after just reading the book recently, like some of the characters that they have on there, some of the actors, I should say, playing certain characters are like fucking perfect. Like,
oh, good.
Yeah, like from what I've seen from the trailer, I think they really, really got some great casting going on.
That's on Stars, right?
Yeah, so I don't know when the hell I'll actually see it, but because I don't get Stars. But
you know, if you
no one gets Stars,
if you let the season end and you can do a free like 7-day trial on Amazon Prime, streaming and watch it all.
That's a good point. May do that. But no, it looks good. Very bloody from the trailer. So
yeah, which that book is kind of dark.
It is very dark. And yeah, really curious as to how that'll all play out. I don't know how long of a series they're planning on making it, if it's just a single season thing or what.
Yeah, because that book doesn't have any sequels, does it?
No, it's just the one book.
But it's an awesome premise.
It covers just so much over time, though, that like I mean, I guess not. I mean, I guess probably everything in it covers probably about a year or so, I'm guessing. But yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
Uh-oh.
I think he's frozen.
He froze up.
He's frozen.
Froze.
He's gone.
We've
frozen. Lost him.
No, what are we gonna do now? We have no
gone
more
to gray.
Angry Vagina.
He's grayscale. The angry veg had won.
Yeah, that thing got infected.
So
shut him down like a computer.
Whoops.
Oh, damn. Oops. We're having problems connecting. You are connected to the internet? We're all connected to the internet, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, the rest of us are fine. I think Slurm is not connected to the internet. Steve Slurm, sorry. Like, I mixed his name up. I apologize.
You think his head vagina came out and, like, broke something?
The vag head won, yeah. The anger.
It's like an alien busted out of that.
Damn.
Yeah, I got him.
Do y'all watch
something laid eggs in his head? Walking Dead, no. I gave up back when the governor was back.
I don't like zombies, so I don't watch it ever.
You don't like zombies?
I don't think it's scary. They're really scary.
So you don't watch Z Nation? Z Nation's good.
It's scary.
She watched a couple episodes early on of Walking Dead, but she was already.
But Jason knows I have super, super vivid, horrible nightmares when I watch zombie stuff. So I really don't like it.
So do you have a fear of zombies? Like that we're gonna turn into zombies?
Scares the shit out of me. For me, it's mostly I have nightmares where the one that I remember that really, really upset me was it's because in the dream I have Matthew, our son, and I'm trying to keep him safe. But then something happens and I lose him. And it's that fear in that situation of the impossibility of keeping a child safe in a zombie, situation.
You give them a fucking gun. Let them keep themselves safe.
Well, in the one dream I had, I was a zombie and I may have turned on him and I couldn't find him.
Oh.
And it was scary.
Well, that's good. Then you didn't eat him.
No, because in my dream it was like zombie vampires. During the day I was fine, but at night I turned into a zombie. And so daytime came and I didn't know what I did with my son, and there was no way to find him.
Well, that's
and it was really scary,
creepy.
Yeah, so there was this really scary, vivid dream. That was the last time I watched Walking Dead, and I'm like, I'm done, I'm out, because it was really, it was just really detailed and super scary. I don't want to talk about it. I don't like it. But I always have these crazy, and it's I know they're just dreams, but it's why put myself through that repeatedly?
Right.
If I still remember this dream after the first time I watched Walking Dead, when did it launch? Years ago? Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself week after week after week when I know I don't enjoy that feeling? So.
Yeah,
you
I get that.
Shouldn't watch it.
Some people just aren't good. Some people just don't find that scary thrill.
Yeah.
Appealing.
I just like the whole civilization is dead kind of premise. So those kind of shows where it's
I could get on board with some Mad Max. That doesn't freak me out.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a little
that's where
too far for me.
Well, and
that's weird. That's funny.
that's kind of like where I like Into the Badlands, because it feels like that very first Mad Max movie where stuff's fallen apart, but it's not a desolate wasteland yet.
Yeah, what do you think, Steve?
I agree with everything that was said except for the part about where, yeah,
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the last part you heard.
Good
Yeah.
input.
what you said.
Right on.
Language
on.
lessons.
Right on. So I guess it doesn't matter to y'all that the last episode of The Walking Dead was just completely useless. No reason even to air
I
it.
saw you and other people tweet that it was a complete waste of time.
It really was. It's like when you got a story, like basically the problem is we're at this point where we know they're going to have a big like fight with this other group, and we've known that since the season
Oh, so it's
started.
the build-up.
So it's like all
Yeah.
the build up to that, and it's like all this non-stuff because they can't really have a bunch of shit go down until that starts happening.
So they tossed in a couple Freak of the Week episodes as filler, is what you're saying.
Just basically, talking, people talking to
Yeah.
each other, and just
Until sweeps time.
yeah. And so it's just like okay,
You're just toying you guys along. This is
I don't need-
tawdry and cheap.
and then they'll probably do that for the the finale. They'll just
No, they will.
Oh, you don't know what happens till next year. You're gonna have to wait all summer to see
So they had
Negan get it.
5
No.
episodes. So they have like 5 episodes worth of content, but they stretched it out to 13, is what you're saying?
Or 2 episodes of content. The first
that's
episode and the
really
last one. No, the last they're not all like that. Last episode was. But
I heard their ratings are down quite a bit.
I have no clue.
Maybe it's because they have shitty content.
I've heard more and more people consistently talking like Brent, where they're just kind of losing their patience.
Stretching it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should do a spin-off where they just
They did do that.
Well, right, but it's basically more the same, just a different
Yeah.
area. And I think they should do a spin-off where each week it's a different story around the world.
So kind of like the book of
Yes.
what was that movie they
Exactly.
made with Brad Pitt? The book.
Z Nation?
No, the diary.
Oh.
World War Z. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. I'm sorry.
We were wrong when you said it.
Maybe.
When the words came
did.
out, they were just nah.
Maybe. But like I
Okay.
I would like to
zombie
see
titles. I don't watch zombie stuff.
right. But I'd like to see
don't
what's
read
happening
zombie
in
stuff.
Alaska, right? Like what are the zombies doing in Alaska? Is that the place you go to?
They
Yeah.
say
Something.
brain.
Yeah.
Because like everybody has like, well, this is what I would do in
In Canada, they
an
say
apocalypse.
A-ins.
In
Eh.
Canada, the zombies
Hey,
apologize to you
zombies.
as they eat your brains.
You guys hear what I said?
Yeah.
If you just
A.
A.
there was a mouse in the beer bottle, so we need a free case of
That's a good movie.
Schlitz.
He said he's a cop, and he puked, and
He
he said to come
puked.
down here and get free beer.
A.
I should rewatch that.
Yeah.
Strange Brew.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love that movie.
watched it once and I thought it was actually pretty terrible.
It is.
It is
That's-
pretty terrible.
No, you're right.
It is.
No one's arguing with you.
Yes, it's
It's-
awful.
okay. All right, then okay.
Hilarious. It's one of those movies I saw it in a group, and so we were all making fun of it and enjoying it, so it became awesome.
I was like, there was always people around me talking about how awesome Strange Brew is, and I finally watched it and I was like, this is fucking
You
terrible.
can't watch it alone, and you have to be kind of drunk.
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
even
know if you
stoned.
can watch it now.
Definitely drunk.
Yeah.
It might
But
be
you-
something that you can't enjoy now. It's kind of a product of its
I
time.
think you have to
maybe.
be in a certain social situation where you all kind of communally get it.
Sure.
I don't really
Yeah,
care.
Terms kind of stick in
Yeah.
the mud anyway. So.
Yeah, we're not going. Let's not try to convince
That's my
people.
favorite things. They suck.
Dumb and Dumber. You didn't like Dumb and Dumber, right?
I loved Dumb and Dumber.
See, I hated it the first time I watched it, but then I watched it the
Did-
second time and I was either drunk or stoned or one of the or both, and then I loved it.
I was that way with
Those are
Napoleon Dynamite.
I did not.
Oh, I
like
like Napoleon Dynamite.
I
I
didn't.
thought there were
like it.
20 parts.
I didn't like it the first time, and
That's
and
funny because you watch it a lot, or you did. You went
Who,
through a
me?
phase. Yeah, you went
No,
through a
I
phase.
meant the first time I watched it, I was and then every other time I like.
What made you watch it? I have hiccups. What made you watch it again then?
I was kind of had
Peer
such
pressure.
buzz around it.
Society made him.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dance.
Pressure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do the dance.
I liked Uncle Rico,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did like Puerto Rico. a
Is
lot.
that the llama?
Laszlo Hollyfeld.
Mhm.
Laszlo! That's a good movie. Throwing
Yeah,
back
it
some
is.
real genius.
Yep.
Yeah.
Movies.
Fantastic.
Kent, quit playing with yourself, Kent.
It is God.
Yes, God.
Have you guys been playing anything?
We are jumping all over movies tonight, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
all over the place. We are all over the track.
So I want to talk about Mass Effect.
Okay, go
Talking,
ahead.
do it.
I have not been playing Mass Effect.
I
Yeah.
heard there's a new Mass Effect. What's it called? Mass Effect
Andromeda.
Yeah.
Andromeda.
I got original with
I
that
heard
name.
that. I heard that the facial stuff's weird and the eyes are all weird.
The eyes are weird.
Oh, I
The eyes
hear
are
The
about.
really,
combat's
really
kind of
weird.
weird. And
Like
Combat's
didn't-
cool.
They didn't do like facial things correctly, and the eyeballs on the characters go bonkers.
The eyeballs go bonkers, and the animations are weird because no one stands still in the game. Like there is so much movement and weird stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Like people
Uh,
don't just do that, you know.
No, people will look at you and talk, and their eyes don't go everywhere. But the combat I like. The big bummer with combat with me is they took out how you could level up and I mean you still can do a little bit of it, but you can't control your party like you could in the other ones.
Yeah.
You're pointing them in a direction, and you're not telling them what powers to use or anything like that. So that is a bummer because I like that part. And everyone's just moving. Am I having a stroke?
Slurs' face is always hilarious.
even without the vagina, it's just
Oh, no,
hilarious.
it's there. It's there.
Oh,
So
God, that's
angry.
disturbing. I want to put a quarter in it and see if you do anything.
You're gonna pull it apart.
Your kids put a quarter in there and get on your back.
Oh, it's got 2 slots. It's a 50-cent machine. One up top, one down below.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot. No ass humor.
Apparently you went too far for this group.
How's that
Said
possible?
something about putting things in my butt, and I said no.
So how's Andromeda?
It's kind of boring.
That's
Yeah.
Mass Effect, right?
Yeah, I'm really bummed because I thought the story had kind of potential, and I'm only like a couple hours in, but so far it's a big thud. It's like I don't care. I don't like any of the characters, which is unusual for a Mass Effect game.
There was actually somebody on I don't remember what subreddit it was, but there was somebody on Reddit talking about how that's actually like the biggest bummer for them to the game is that like everybody's talking about all the technical problems with the game, yet they finished the game and said that like the story is just so lackluster.
Yeah.
And their point, I totally agree with their point. I haven't played the game, so I'm not agreeing with the fact that the story's bad or not. I haven't played it, but his point to being that you can't go back and fix the story. You can go back and fix the technical issues,
Yeah.
but if the story's bad, the story's bad.
Totally. And the
think
technical
that-
issues, like they're weird, but they're not making me not want to play. It's
And the guy
Seems
brought
to
up
me like but it would be so distracting
Mhm.
in every moment.
Right. The guy brought up a really good point that like if you look back at Mass Effect 1, the story was like really endearing and you wanted to know so much more about the universe, even though the game itself was clunky as shit.
super rough. Yeah.
It didn't matter.
Yeah. Totally. And that's kind of how I feel with this. And God, there's something else I was gonna say. Multiplayer is okay, but
I don't-
it's and I didn't read any of the reviews, so I know there's a lot of people who are being really, really harsh on that, and I don't feel like that. But also, I see people on my Twitter, like people I like, who are like, I saw one person. I'm like however many hours in the game. This is gonna be one of my all-time favorite games.
Really?
And, like-
And then you like unfollow him right then?
No, I don't like. Hey, I'm glad he's loving it, but I just like it's because a lot of those games like that, you can if someone puts a game in their top 10 list, even if you don't like it, you can kind of say like, I totally understand how that game ends up, on the list because if you are a fan of that game, it does it well.
Firewatch.
I love Mass Effect, and like this feels like it feels like, I think I put on Twitter, this feels like Batman Arkham Origins, where like another studio made a Mass Effect game.
Oh,
and it just felt like cookie cutter and by the numbers, which is a bummer because this was supposed to be a departure out of the Shepard trilogy.
Yep.
And you're doing almost the exact same thing.
Right. And it's I had tweeted something out like I haven't played the game, but like getting another Mass Effect game to me, like hearing about it a while back, like in my mind, just what I personally wanted was to be able to play a different fucking race, like to have options. And I know that would have been very hard to do, like from a story point of view, because of how different races interact in that universe. But like that would have been like an ambitious thing to do for me.
Yeah, I would have been cool with that. Or what I was also hoping is, since this is a completely different galaxy, really open it up with other races you haven't seen. And there have been like one race maybe I've seen, and I heard that there's really no more than two.
What?
And they you didn't, I don't know, you had such an opportunity to go wild with it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep playing because, like, even in mediocre Mass Effect games, like, well, I'll finish it and see the story through.
Yeah, game looks good from screenshots I've seen of people posting on Twitter.
It looks decent.
Pretty.
Yeah, it looks good. It runs like I'm running on Ultra, and it runs really well.
Yeah.
And the co-op PvE stuff I liked in Mass Effect 3, and this is kind of a continuation of it, so I'll play some more of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Guys,
it's fine.
Yes, Shannon.
I've only ever played Mass Effect 1, and I don't think I finished it.
Oh.
Mass Effect 1 story was so fucking good.
It was really good. I probably got distracted. I get like, I'm not really good at single player games. KOTOR I finished completely, you know. But I don't know if I finished Mass Effect 1. I already knew the story though, because like
I never played any of them.
Oh, okay, I'm better than you. Then don't awe me.
That's why I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Dick.
Yeah, J-Dub. Mass Effect 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
It's really, really good.
I was playing Mass Effect 1
get
to get to Mass Effect 2, and so I think I kind of lost, like, it's hard for me to stick with a single-player game, so.
Yeah.
I've been playing, I haven't actually played since, like, last week, but because don't have time. But Horizon, still, that's really fucking good.
That is good.
A little bit of ESO here and there. I was playing a little bit earlier.
Cool. I need to play more of that.
What are you playing in ESO?
As far as like class, character,
class, side, does side matter anymore? Side doesn't matter anymore.
Not really, except for in PvP.
Oh, okay, it used to matter.
It used to be walled off. It's not anymore.
Oh my god!
Bless you.
Sorry, I didn't have time to hit the mute button. I am playing a.
Did snot come out of that hole in his head?
It went. It was like a whale. It was like a blowhole.
That's it. Don't try to hold it in. Whatever you do, don't try to hold it in.
I'm playing so I'm playing a dark elf Nightblade, but like magic based. So it's like I had him as a stamina based one. Like it was like a character I made a long time ago, and I had him stamina. And then when I came back to the game more recently, like a month or so ago, totally respect him as for magic because I wanted to have a little bit more damage output, and it seems like
I do respect him.
Huh? I do respect him.
The sad thing is I laugh because it rhymed with rectum. I'll be honest.
Oh, different. Okay,
I've got
Everyone
it.
here is different.
I'm pretty easy.
Yeah.
Brent is all about the butts tonight.
All about the butts.
Can I do Can I do me?
You go.
I've got nothing else.
Or
Silly Billy.
Huh?
I've been playing some stupid Clash of Clans.
Yeah, you have.
And we got enough people. We got people in, and we did a 25 versus 25, and we had 10 people not use their attacks, and we lost by like just a couple stars. So I was mad, and I booted everybody who didn't use their attack, because we had lots of people who didn't use any attack. Like they didn't even try.
I've been off. I had mine off.
Do anything?
Did you kick me?
I know. No, you're fine.
Okay,
But
cool.
I did take somebody back, a member of our community, who was like, "Hey, I'll try. I promise." So,
Was that JBJ?
I'm forgiving if people want to talk about it. I'm forgiving, but like,
He's
I'll
all
boot you.
done.
If you're like, what did you do?
Well, no, but like, I will also boot you the exact next time you do it again. So,
Right.
because it sets a bad example. If I boot 9 people and you did it too, I can't play favorites. You know, like
Well, you
I have to
can.
hold people accountable.
You can.
I don't.
I know this. I know this firsthand.
I feel like it's unethical. I have to hold everybody accountable to the same standards. So, bam.
Bam.
Doesn't matter if
King
I
Barbarian.
like you or like I have to be equal.
Or
So
she
anyway,
pretends to like you, and then she kicks you because she's happy.
I may have called all of them fucking assholes after I booted.
Fucking assholes
swearing.
with like
I
a
was
Russian
so
accent.
mad. We almost won. We were ahead, and in the last 10 minutes, we lost it. I was pissed. But anyway,
If you need someone who will take their turns for a battle sometime, let me know and I will turn it back on. I've had some shit going on, so I haven't.
that's
I'm
fine.
just
I
gonna
can
help.
always, I know how to get a hold of you. I could always ping you and message you and ask you if I could put you in. It's fine.
Right.
And a couple of other people have let me know that they're kind of, they'd like to be out, but they'll be in it if I need them. But the frustrating part right now is for the group, I'm playing 3 accounts just to keep us kind of active, and I can count on those 3 to actually make attacks. So it's a little hard, but we're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting some more people who are active and participating, so it's doing better.
Nice.
The other thing I've been doing is our Go Kart Brothers Conan Exile server. And I've been keeping up on that, and I just started a Twitter account for that specifically, and started an area on our Discord server for chats for that. So if you're curious about joining up with us if you already own Conan Exiles, don't buy Conan Exiles to play with us. But if you already own Conan Exiles and you're looking to like just have a server to kind of kick around on, join our Discord and get the password info, and we'll let you in. Unless you're a tool, and then we'll boot you. And that's I think that's all I got. It sounds like the music is playing me out, so
No, I was playing some like audio shit, but
oh,
I thought you were done talking each time, but I was wrong.
yeah, I was rambling. One thing we haven't talked about that has been on the agenda the last because we were out for like 3 weeks.
Yes.
Nintendo Switch came out and we never talked about it.
No, switch.
Do you guys want to talk about it, or
Or
is it like too late now?
Switch.
I like mine.
Okay.
Nice. Awesome. Next.
Zelda's really really good.
Is it
There's-
good? Have
Yeah,
you
it's-
finished it, or is it just like ongoing?
No, I haven't
kinda?
finished it. I'm probably like 8-9 hours in.
And how many hours do you think it is? 20,
Oh,
40?
I mean, I'm nowhere near the end.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah,
Like 4 hours.
It's a long game. Like I'm sure if I really tried to push, like it's so much fun exploring that world though that I just get distracted. So I haven't been in a huge press to like, oh, okay, I need to finish this up. But that game, it's just I'm probably enjoying it better than any other Zelda I've played. It's really fucking good.
Now, if they
Yeah.
just put that out on Xbox, would you have played it there?
Yeah,
Just
I mean
throwing
it's
that
on
out.
Wii U too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that day, because I think Nintendo, what they do best is hype and creating a demand for something by not making enough of whatever it is they have. That's what they do the best at. Because like
Yeah,
even that day
there's
y'all
this-
were talking about it, I found myself at a GameStop going, "Hey, do y'all got any Switches?" Like I almost bought
laugh
one.
at you.
I didn't fucking care.
Did they have them?
No, they definitely
laugh
did not have them.
Well, I was listening to a podcast who thought that Nintendo was doing this thing where they were creating fake demand by not releasing enough. But what I've read after that on, I think it was Gizmodo, they actually gave the numbers, and they've got like by the end of this year they're going to release 16 million of them.
They're ramping up production on them.
They are, and over the entire lifespan of Wii U, they didn't even sell 13 million over the whole 4 years. So the theory was that it's not that they intentionally sandbagged on the production. It was just that they really underestimated how popular this was going to be.
Right.
Because of sales of Wii U, and were so abysmal that they weren't really sure that this was going to take off either. And so they weren't ready for this.
They play those numbers so close, like every time, though, because like the Wii U came out, and even it was hard to get.
And
well,
it's any console.
And it's the same thing they did with the Pokemon Go Plus, like just the little clicker thing. Like they made X amount, sold out, and they did that twice, and then now they've like overproduced. Like there's so many out there now, you can get as many as you want. But they made that demand like, oh, it came out, I've got to get it, because last time I remember it came out, I could not get it because I didn't pre-order.
And someone in our Discord did make a good point. Like the original Wii was like super hard to get, and it was high demand like when it first came out, and it was like people were trying to get that for months and months and months and months.
It's almost any new console.
It's hard to tell like you don't want to oversaturate.
Even a console that bombs usually sells out first, shipments.
Yeah.
That's not a long-term indicator of anything.
So if they just sold games, they wouldn't have to worry about that because it'd all be digital and they could sell as many as they wanted.
That's the other thing, the Switch doesn't even have games, so.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple I bought, but I think a couple of them outside of Zelda were like, I'm buying this because there's not really anything
else to buy. Yeah, like I saw you playing a demo like 2 or 3 times.
Well, that was a demo I got off the Japanese shop.
Yeah.
Which I'll buy that. Puyo Puyo Tetris is pretty fucking cool.
So
I do want to play that.
Are you just downloading everything, or are you actually buying physical copies? Like, how does...
I bought Zelda, but...
Oh, go ahead.
I mean...
He's asking if you're, like, downloading them or buying hard
I
copies.
bought the physical cart for that.
And was that because that was kind of how it came?
I'm worried about storage because it's so limited on that thing, and I bought a memory card, but I still feel like, I'm gonna save the downloadable stuff for the memory space for downloadable games, and then any big Nintendo games that come out, I'll just buy the cartridge.
Yeah, I'm just it's curious to me because like I've got a PS4 that I have like barely any games for. Like I use it for Netflix and PlayStation View. And I was in GameStop and like I had like 4 games that were like, just shit cheap. Like I was like, hey, NBA whatever, 2016 is $2. Like I'll get that. I might play it, but $2. And then I was just like, maybe it'll be cheaper on the store. And I was gonna go home and check on the store, and then I just forgot to.
I'm guessing they weren't cheaper on the store.
Does the store not really go down at all? Like go ahead and buy the cheap stuff.
The PlayStation,
yeah.
They do.
They're better at sales now, but outside of sales, no.
Okay.
Like prices don't really go down like they would. Like they don't line up with retail price drops.
I only use PlayStation 4 for Netflix and Amazon Video and WWE Network.
Yep.
WWE Network.
WWE Network.
WWE.
I like wrestling.
Little Diamond Cutter. Up to the T, and then Hulk it up. Attention. Sorry.
That's fine.
Start talking about wrestling, and I go into my DDP.
I just bought wrestling tickets for May, actually.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Speaking of tickets,
a lot of money.
Motor City Comic Con.
Just
jumping around here.
Yeah.
Speaking of May.
Speaking of things happening in May.
So I still don't I can't talk too loud because my wife doesn't know yet. I'm not sure if I'm going or not.
Okay.
I've got a room booked, but
and you got it at the wrong hotel.
Well, it depends. It kind of depends on the timeline there, but
I know. But if you want, the hotel room we have has 2 double beds and a couch that has a pull-out bed. I know, like you don't want to do that, but
I've got to have this seat. I've got to it's Darth Vader.
I think that's only going to bother Steve, so I say who cares? Because Jason and I sleep through everything.
They do.
Yeah.
So that's up to
and the other thing
Steve
is I think it's going to be kind of a last minute, whether I go or not. And so I don't want other people like, well, is it going to be, you know, $30 a night or $60 a night?
Yeah, we
Like,
have social.
I'd
well,
rather just
yeah,
be like,
we
don't
have
count on me.
social reasons why we're at the hotel we chose, and so it would be different if I knew you were 100%. Since you're not 100%, I don't want to switch hotels. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the other people are 100%.
Yeah, those
So
bastards.
I'm like, yeah. So and by the time I checked, like you guys, I was super sick that day. You guys went, like all of a sudden my Discord messages, the private Discord messages started blowing up, and I'm like, I started this conversation 2 fucking weeks ago. And the day I'm running a fever and I can't move, you guys are like, we gotta do this. And I'm like, fuck you guys.
Clickety clack.
Yeah. And I'm just like, my phone just, I'm like, fuck these guys. And I'm like, and like, then hotel rooms are being booked. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get up. And so by the time I got up and like went to the computer and looked it all up, the hotel you booked at had already changed rates after only like, it was the same day, but 8 hours later.
Yeah.
Had gone up $50.
Jeez.
And they
you
had
want my
like
rooms?
what? Huh?
So do you want my room? I can get you my room.
No. And so I'm like, well, and so then for just a regular room at the place you're at is $4 cheaper than the junior suite we got at the place we're at. So I'm like, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like I'm gonna go there, especially because like we have this other social group there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, and you're not 100%. You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, we'll get over it.
I know.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I know.
We need to just find a con in between us, convention in between us.
Well, yeah, there's that one in November. I think we're gonna try to do, right?
Where was it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was in Kentucky, I think.
Kentucky.
Wasn't it, Jay?
It was around there. Was it Tennessee area?
Tennessee and Kentucky.
That's right. That's like hop, skip, and a jump.
Tennessee and Kentucky are the same thing. So
No, I'd like to go to Tennessee. I've been to Kentucky a bunch.
Oh, maybe it was Tennessee. It was a place Slurms had been to before.
Nashville?
Nashville?
Nashville.
It was a place you went to with the hat store that you liked.
Yeah, Nashville.
That's all of Tennessee. They got hat stores.
I know. That's what I know.
Spurs and hats.
Like,
what do you want?
like
Boots,
that.
spurs, or hats?
Steve got there and walked down the street and looked at all the hat stores and just heard music play. Like, hallelujah.
That is one thing about Nashville. Like, you walk down the street and, like, every bar has some just musician playing, and you're like, man, they're incredible. But every bar has one that's, like, incredible. It's awesome.
I remember.
It's also kind of sad.
I don't remember exact details, but I remember researching the con. We found a date. We found something that would work for us. And when I said the name of the city, Jason's like, "Oh, that's where Steve went. He really liked it. That was where the hat store was. He liked." And I'm like, so that's all I remember of the conversation about finding a con. But anyway, yeah, Motor City Comic Con. Me and Jason are 100% going to be there. That's all I know.
Well, and Play On Con, like it's a weird con. It's in a like park. It's like it's going to camp, right? Like archery and canoes, and it's like a bunch of geeks that have camp to themselves. But there's a building where they do like board games, and there's a room with like computer games, and then they have like little small panels. But it's like pools open to like, you know, it's open all night long. There's, you know, drinking, and it's just like one big like geek party outdoor with archery.
That
Right on.
sounds like a good combo.
Anyway, but it's down here in Alabama. I just wanted to stop the show right there. So night, everyone.
Good job.
He's mad at us for
What did you say? What was that? Whoa, I said with all due respect. No, that doesn't mean.
He's mad at us for joshing through his discussion.
I'm not mad at anything. I don't get mad.
That's good. That's good.
So,
Also, talk about anything?
I think I'm good. I think I want to make sure we hit the Nintendo, the Iron Fist thing, and Mass Effect.
I got a new toy.
What'd you get?
I got spectacles. Have you seen these?
What are those? Are those?
They're Snapchat glasses.
I've heard of those. What do they do?
So I can hit this button and it'll record like it's recording right now. And it's just recording. It'll record 10 seconds and go to my phone, and then I can upload it to Snapchat. And
That's
I can
cool.
keep hitting it to record longer, but
You bought those?
I think that's cool. I like that.
yeah, I did.
I think it's
I
cool.
did.
Jason's just a dick.
No, I'm jealous.
No, I don't think that's the right phrase.
They
I think
come with
I got the phrase
prescription lenses.
wrong.
Can you get them?
I don't think you know what jealous means.
My only thing is I wish they'd done them in what they call fashion lenses. Because I like them when
Obviously
I'm
not
driving in
those.
my car and they're sunglasses, but
Right.
most of the time I would like to be right now. I don't need sunglasses inside.
Yeah.
No, you don't need that.
So that's the one downside is I wish they were fashion lenses.
Right.
Just clear.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe if they sell enough of them, they'll have more options.
They might. They have 3 colors.
Hmm.
But,
Do you like them?
Yeah, I've been using Snapchat a lot more. But I don't know if anybody else is.
How much
Yeah.
those
Is
cost?
Snapchat dead? Do what?
My problem with Instagram started doing so many Snapchatty things that I haven't used it in forever.
Like the stories? Is that what
Yeah.
they call it? Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I can export the videos. It's cool.
Yeah.
When you look at the video on your phone, it actually records in a big square. So if you're looking at it and you rotate your phone, it actually you see the video. It keeps, no matter where you put the phone, there's video always. Does that make sense?
No.
So normally when you look at a video, it's just that, that rectangle.
Yeah, the video.
But if you move your phone up and down, there's still video there. So it's not it never gives you any black bars.
Black bars.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So
I get
while
it.
the video is playing, you can actually spin the phone, and the video
yeah.
never loses any. So I was going to do
That
an
is
ARG
pretty cool.
where you do these videos, and people be like, "Oh, you watch it like this," but you put secret messages up and down, and if they moved the phone,
They
they would
see
see
it.
the secret messages.
That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
I like that. Snapchat's really cool. They have all the really neat, little stupid animal things and the really cool filters. And so, pretty much what I do with Snapchat is I'll take a picture and then I'll save it and then post it somewhere else. Because the problem with Snapchat is it's gone, after 24 hours. And it's well, I don't want it to be gone after 24 hours. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I want Instagram to have everything Snapchat has.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
But Snapchat's very innovative. They've been a great competitor for Instagram because Instagram probably wouldn't have implemented all the story mode stuff had Snapchat not existed. So
Yeah, Facebook might have bought Snapchat instead.
maybe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
We're signing off.
I need to at least. If you want to continue, that's fine.
No, that's not enough. It has been time.
I need to get the fuck out of here.
Brent.
In a world with a podcast about that world, with 4 hosts who are out of this world. Go Kart Brothers. Vroom vroom.
Oh, well, who wants to live forever?
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.